Hello, online crew. If you are somebody that is full of excuses, you know what you should be doing for your business and all the things, but you just keep avoiding doing the things that you know you need to do, this video is for you. How do you like my makeshift setup? It kind of looks like my normal kind of setup. So I've got sick of sitting on the end of the kitchen bench because if you've been following along, our downstairs area where my office is was flooded, and it's still just, well, there's no progress. So I've been sitting on the end of my kitchen bench. We do have an office, but Paul's in the office and I don't want to interrupt him, and there's just clutter everywhere in the office. So I've been sitting on the end of my kitchen bench for the last couple of weeks, but I've taken over the spare bedroom. So if you didn't know, this is just a picture. It's just a picture it's just a canvas picture. So I picked up the picture. It's leaning against a cupboard and I'm in my spare bedroom. So I'm kind of back to a normal setup until I get back downstairs. Yeah, kind of looking normal again, kind of. Anyway, hello to those of you watching on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or my group. I can't see any comments from the group when I go live. So if anyone's saying hello to you guys there. But the purpose of today's live, for those of you that are kind of knowing that you're full of excuses and you're not doing what you need to do. And I mean, let's face it, most people know what they need to do. They're just not doing it. And this could be a life thing, not just a business thing. Like if you want to get healthier, you want to exercise more, or, build your business. Sorry, I'm just getting a message. I forgot to put the do not disturb on my phone. Now I've lost track of what I was going to say. Where am I at? I'm completely distracted by the message. I need to put my phone on do not disturb. There's a tip for you when you go live. Put your phone on do not disturb, because I'm on Instagram at the moment on my phone while I'm going live on my computer. And because they're Apple products, they talk to each other. So my computer dings when my phone, I get a message on my phone. Anyway, getting back on track. Most people know what they need to do, whether that's health-wise or business-wise or what. Most people know what they need to do, but for some reason or another, they're not doing it. Like, you're just not doing what you know you should do. So in this video, I want to share with you a few things to think about to help you get back on track to do the things that you know you need to do. Okay, we want to stop making the excuses and just start doing more of the things that we know we want to do to get where we want to go. Because ultimately, if you're not doing the things that you know you need to do to get where you want to go, you're not going to get to where you want to go. Does that make sense? And that's just disappointing for everybody. We don't want to do that. We don't want to be disappointed and not get to where we want to go. We want to achieve our goals. So here's number one thing. I've got 5 things for you. Number one thing, get really crystal clear on what that goal is and why you want that goal. Because there's nothing really motivating to do the things that you know you need to do when you're not motivated to do them if you haven't got a crystal clear goal. So this is true for business or health or any kind of goal that you want. So let's take a health goal, because that's easy for people to understand. So you might know you want to eat healthy and whatever, but if you don't have a goal that you're really striving for, let's say it's a weight loss goal. So if you set a weight loss goal and maybe you've got an occasion coming up, maybe it's a wedding that you're going to or a particular function and you want to drop a few kilos or pounds or something like that. So there's a goal in mind. So unless you keep reminding yourself of the goal, then it's harder to do the things that you know you need to do. So when you've got the goal in mind and you keep focused on the goal, you're more inclined to do what you need to do to get to the goal. Does that make sense? So if you don't have the goal kind of continually in mind, then you're likely in the day-to-day moments, you're not going to do the things that you know you need to do. And it's like, no, don't eat that piece of chocolate because I've got to lose that weight to get into that dress for that wedding, something like that. So business is the same. So if you're not doing the things that you know you need to do, what's the goal at the end of the day? What are you trying to achieve? And are you keeping that front of mind? Because if you don't, you're just going to slacken off. I guarantee it. So your goal needs to mean more to you than the temporary discomfort of doing what you know you need to do. Does that make sense? So your goal needs to mean more to you than the temporary discomfort of what you actually need to do to get to the goal. So you got to focus on the goal. Some people in, network marketing will call it, what's your why? You frame it like you want to. I like to frame it as like, what's your purpose? What is it that you want to achieve? Remind yourself of that. Write it down. Put it in your face. Put it on a sticky note. Put it in the mirror in your bathroom. But you've got to keep reminding yourself of what the goal is for you to do the things that you don't want to do, because that kind of keeps you disciplined to get there. Okay. If you don't know what the ultimate goal is, if you've lost that vision, you don't even really know why you're doing your business anymore, like you're not keeping that front and center, I guarantee you'll let yourself down. Okay. So that's number one. Number two, the most successful people in this industry are not more motivated. They're just more disciplined. Have a look at the last few months of my life. Okay, going through chemotherapy, all the medications that I'm on that are just, throw me out of whack. Downstairs area flooding. It's actually going to be months before I get my work area back up. That's why I've now decided to set up in the spare bedroom, because I'm sick of putting my lights up and down and that in the kitchen. So you just adjust. But life is a bit chaotic for me, and has been for many months. Do you think I've been very motivated to do some of the things that I need to do? Absolutely not. But I'm still disciplined because I have certain goals that I want to achieve. There's certain income that I want to achieve. There's certain things that I know I want to achieve and do, but it's not the motivation that keeps me doing the things. It's the discipline. Give you an example. So this morning, for me, I've already had almost a 2-hour call with my VIP students. So I have a 6-month mentorship program. So twice a year that opens up, and I mentor students for 6 months. I work with them closely. So when I do that call is a little bit earlier. When I have those calls, it's earlier. I just get up earlier. So before 7:30 in the morning, I'd got up, I'd cleared out all my leads, cleared out all my messages, cleared out all my emails, exercised for half an hour. Normally I exercise for about an hour, but exercised for half an hour because that's all I had time for. Got myself ready and was on that call when I needed to be on that call. So it doesn't necessarily mean I'm motivated to do that. I'm not motivated to get up earlier. I'm not motivated to do all those things. I'm disciplined to do those things because I know what my goals are, and they're the things that I need to do to keep my business ticking over and keep me ticking over health-wise. So it's not motivation. Stop relying on motivation or the feeling of doing what you know you need to do. You've got to be disciplined to do it regardless. Like I did this morning. I'd rather sleep in, a little bit longer or not do those things, but I'm disciplined to do those things because I know what I'm working towards. Okay. So number 2 is stop waiting until you feel motivated and, have the discipline to do what you know you need to do. As I said again, the most successful people that you know, the ones that are winning, they're not more motivated than you. They're just more disciplined than you. Okay. So find the discipline, set your non-negotiables and just get them done. Thanks, Debbie. Number 3, you've got a plan and you've got a time block and you've got to get organized and you've got to know what your non-negotiables are, even when life gets in the way. I had a big chat to my VIP students about this on the call earlier. Life is always going to get in the way. People are always waiting. I'll wait until I have more time. I'll wait till I feel more motivated. I'll wait till I feel more confident. I'll wait for this and I'll wait for that. Everybody's waiting. It doesn't happen that way. If you want to get to where you want to go and you want to stop making excuses, you've got to get more organized. You want to have a little bit more planning. If you've got a really busy day-to-day life with a job or something like this and you're doing this on the side, then you need to time block some content creation time. Just batch record your things and then schedule them advance. There's ways and means around everything. Just get more organized. So time block, plan, and have your non-negotiables. So like I was just saying to my VIP students, for those that are going through life, at the moment. It's like, well, there's 7 days a week. Work out how many times do you want to post a week? Maybe it's only 3. Don't make it wrong. Just do it. That's your non-negotiable. Okay. There's 7 days a week. I'm flat strap at the moment. I got this and that and this and that and this is going on, but I want to show up at least 3 days out of 7. And that's your non-negotiable. And then you time block when you're going to create the content for those 3 days, and you just get the freaking thing done. Stop making excuses for how tired you are or how busy you are. You set your non-negotiables, you time block to get it done, and you just get it done. Everybody's full of excuses. If you continually give your business the leftovers of your time, do not be disappointed when your business, gives you leftover results. Okay? I'll say that again. If you continually give your business the leftovers of your time, don't be disappointed when your business gives you the leftover results, because that's basically how you're showing up for your business. Okay? Number 4, get very clear on your income producing activities, not your busy activities. Oh, I got to watch this training and I got to get on that call and I got to do this and I got to do that and that and that and that. That keeps you busy and that keeps you thinking that you're working your business, but then you're not your income producing activities that you're avoiding because you're scared of doing them. What are your income producing activities? And if you're not very good at them, when you set them, start them really small. So maybe you need to reach out to three people a day and do ICQ, which is intention, compliment, question. That's not sending a message to say somebody, are you really good at my business? You should join my business. That's making intentionally, you are complimenting, somebody on something on their socials, and then you ask them a question, like you're creating connections, you're creating a network of people, you're building rapport with people. That might be something that you do in your business. So you just get it done. You get really clear. If you need to grow your audience, you need to friend request more people. If you're not good at it, don't set 20 a day as a goal when you've never done it before and you're not consistent. Set 3, set 2. So you got to set your non-negotiables and get them done, but don't go too big with your non-negotiables if you are not consistent now, because you are just setting yourself up for failure. I see it all the time. So start small and prove to yourself that you can do it and feel good about it. That's how you build confidence. If you set your non-negotiables too high and you fail, now you feel bad and now you feel disappointed and now it feels all horrible and you take yourself out of the game. If you set your non-negotiables as like small and achievable and you do them, now you feel accomplished. Now you feel a little bit more confident. Now you can grow on that and do it a little bit more. Now we're feeling good about our business instead of crap about our business. So set your non-negotiables for your income producing activities, because that is more worth your time than just justifying that you're busy. You're busy chatting to everybody in the team. You're busy in the chats. You're answering everybody's questions. You're doing all the things, but you're not doing your income producing activities. This comes even more important when you have less time. I've had a lot less time the last few months with my health journey, my chemotherapy, downstairs areas being flooded. Like, it's going to be months before I get down there. I just came to that conclusion a couple of days ago. That's why I've taken over the spare bedroom now, because I'm sick of sitting on the end of the kitchen bench. It's like, I need a proper setup. I'm sick of putting my lights up and my lights down. This is too disruptive. I need a better working environment. So I've just kind of set this up makeshift in the spare bedroom. Like, you do what you need to do because you need to keep going. I need to keep going. I need to feel good about where I'm doing my videos. I need to feel less distracted about putting my lights up and my lights down and all the rest of it. The hardest part is sometimes just making a decision. Make a decision about what you need to do. Make a decision about your income producing activities and time block them and just get them done. Stop making excuses that you don't have the time. Everybody has the same time. I have the same 24 hours as you do. And if I can go through chemotherapy and have my whole downstairs area of my house flooded and have my car side swiped and all the things that I've got to deal with, and still show up and still be the number one, enroller in my company, what's your excuse? It's just maybe I'm a little bit more disciplined than you are. I hope this is all making sense. I'm not trying to rant at you. Sorry. It's probably coming across that way. And number 5, you got to keep yourself accountable to whatever it is that you say. So that could look a number of different ways. So one, it could be a mentor. You could work with a mentor that keeps you accountable. That might be something that you need to invest in. So that could be one thing. Second thing is maybe you've got an accountability buddy. So maybe there's somebody that you work with in your business and you're keeping yourselves accountable to each other. Maybe it's that. Or very minimum, maybe you've got a little to-do list and it's got to tick the box with your 5 income producing activities for the day, and you do not go to sleep at night until all 5 boxes are ticked. It could be as simple as that, but at least it's some accountability to you. You've got to be accountable to yourself if you're not accountable to kind of anyone else, like a mentor or an accountability buddy, that kind of stuff. But you've got to introduce some kind of accountability, because you've got to stop negotiating with yourself as to why you're not doing the things that you know you should be doing. Because every time you do that, you're letting yourself down. Prove to yourself that you can keep your own promises. You know what you need to do and you know what you want to do. So damn well do it and prove it to yourself that you can. That's where confidence comes from. And you want to build that. So keep your promises to yourself and stop letting yourself down. Just don't make the goals so big that you set yourself up for failure. Just set little goals, make them achievable, just get them done. Like I said to you earlier, like I had an earlier call with my VIP students before. So I just got up half an hour earlier, got all my leads and messages and emails and everything, and still exercised for half an hour before I got on that call, before I got on this live. So I've still done what I need to do. I just got up half an hour earlier. No excuses. Stop making excuses. Everybody has the time. And I know people are going to, oh, no, I don't have the time. I'm so busy. It comes down to priorities. How much does your business mean to you? If you're not doing the things that you know you need to do, you are just not prioritizing them. Isn't it funny when something happens with your health, how that suddenly becomes a priority? Like for me, suddenly, like Monday afternoons when I was having my chemo, suddenly I'm spending 4 or 5 hours at the chemo unit. That was 4 or 5 hours I didn't have before, but suddenly I've got to find those 4 or 5 hours. It just has to be done. Isn't it interesting how we find the time when something happens? So you can prioritize your business. You're just not. So all it takes is a decision. So if your business means something to you, you do have the time. You're just not making the time. So cut out some of the time that you're scrolling, you're distracted, all those kind of things, and get smarter and get more focused about all of these things that I'm sharing with you. So here's a goal for you. 1, evaluate all these 5 things I've just shared with you in this video and have a real good think about where you sit with all of those 5 things. Secondly, for the next 7 days, if you're not doing this already, commit to 30 minutes a day to your business with income producing activities and set some accountability, whether that's another person or whether you do a little cheat sheet. It could be just like a little notebook. Here's the 5 things that I've got to do today. And then you put a to work the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and you just tick. Like that could take you 5 minutes, 10 minutes to write out. It's not hard. You can find the time. So stop making excuses and make your dreams and your goals bigger than the uncomfortableness. Is that a word? It is now. The uncomfortableness of what it is that you actually need to do that you're avoiding. Okay? I hope one of you, at least one of you listening to this, takes this on board and does something slightly different today or tomorrow towards your business. And action is the only thing that will set you free. Thinking about it just creates overwhelm and stress and fear and procrastination and all the things. Thinking does you no favors. Action will set you free. Action with all of the things that I've shared with you in this video. Love a good rant. Thank you, Lauren. Great idea. Makes it easable and doable. Definitely show up. Awesome as always. Appreciate your time. All makes sense. 100%. My biz is everything. Well, that's amazing. If your biz is everything, then you will find the time. Absolutely. Our health is always number one. Yes. Yes, love uncomfortableness. If you guys know me well, you know I've got my own dictionary. I make up my own words. It's just the way it is. Now, coaching community members, not tomorrow, but the next day. Your exclusive, this training is on the C part of the ABC of social selling success. So I've done the attract phase, the build phase, and now we're going to work on the convert phase this week. So that's your exclusive training this week. And my live at this time, in 2 days' time, what I'm going to talk about for you guys, which you might find interesting, if you ever get anybody saying to you, your products are too expensive, you need to watch this video in a couple of days. I'm going to go through different strategies to help you deal with that. So if you ever come across somebody saying, I think your products are too expensive, I'm going to give you strategies to deal with that. So that's not tomorrow, the next day. So I'll see you live then. Have a great rest of the day, whatever part of the day it is for you. Bye.